Hello, everybody. Laura back again. I got Venus right here with me, and Grammy Colleen Crochets is here, and this is Connecting with Crochet Sunday Fun.
Hi, guys.
Hey, sweetheart. I know. Yes, you chose the wrong time to come and get attention, didn't you? Well, that's what you get for sitting in front of the computer for so long already, Mom. I thought it was time.
Right? It's her time.
It's her time. Well, I'm sure I will repeat myself on this later in the live cast, live stream, I guess they're called, aren't they? Today is the last day for the summer crochet along. Hi, Lynette.
Hi, Lynette.
Coming. I'm going to change this.
Welcome in.
There we
go. What are you working on today?
We're big now.
Oh, you made us big.
I made us big. And then if you take pictures, hi Chris, thanks for coming. If you take pictures or took pictures of your finished projects from this summer, anything you finished or anything that you have done, small projects, whatever, doesn't matter, as long as it's been between the middle of June, or was it the end of June? It was
the end of January, wasn't it?
Not January. I meant July, right?
Oh yeah, because we did.
Started.
July.
Yeah. Okay, so
hi, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm getting behind.
That's okay.
Speaking of behinds, okay, Kitty. There you go. There you go. Hi, Bryn Michelle. So I need those pictures by Friday, and then I will be making a video, and she's back on the table again.
Yep, she's wanting your attention, that's for sure.
Who's your baby? Who's my baby? Huh?
So what's everybody working on?
Oh, wait,
and did you send any pictures in to Laura? I sent a few.
And I have a couple.
Yay.
Of my own. My shirt's not done, but I'll show you the squares in a little bit here. As soon as I know I'm not going to be interrupted. She came and sat on my lap while I was crocheting last night, and she sticks her claws in and pulls them up because she's trying to knead it on my lap. And I could see the one little piece was caught on one of the claws, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Split and pull the yarn. That wouldn't be good.
Hi, Michelle. Thanks for coming. Working on a summer top. Me too.
Hi, Michelle.
Ended up being last night, so I actually get to listen tonight.
Yay.
Yay.
She's working on a
gamer.
Summer top. Hi, cool gamer.
Thanks for coming. I'm used to my screen being whiter now instead of taller.
Yeah.
So I'm way outside the parameters here. Oh, goodness gracious.
It's really close up on you. That's good. Not me.
Yeah, well, I can sit back and then it's,
Yeah.
Okay. So I am still working on my top. My kerchief tank top. So this is what I've got done on this one. Well, here I'm going to have to go solo. If I could get my mouse over there. Okay, there we go. And I have 2 more rounds to do. I started the next round.
That's pretty.
And this might end up with some blue around the outside. And the other one, I put them together and I count how many rounds I have done in each one. And it turns out it needs the exact same number of rounds. This one is harder to see the purple on though, because it's on the outside with the grays in the middle. And they're all so close together in color. Not that I mean that way, but in what's the word I'm trying to say? Laura does the Vogue. Anyway, turns out that I have just as many rounds to go on that one. So I will have 2 squares done.
That's pretty.
And then I only have one more ball of yarn left. It's the grays and the purples. It's the tone. It's the
tonal sugar wheel.
Yeah, but there's a word I'm looking for. Why it all looks gray instead of, you can't really tell there's purple in there.
We can see it. I can see it anyway.
Anyway, I can't think of the right word. It's gone. Just sent you photos, Laura. Tell me if you need details. I'm not worried. I'm just going to say this one was, and this one was made by, and this one was made by.
Good deal.
Oh. So that's what I've got. So those 2 squares will be in, and then my dishcloth that's over there that I have a picture of. So that's what I've got done. Who knows? If I get that 4 rounds done on these 2, I might get the 3rd square started.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Did I send you my heart afghan? I don't think so. I don't remember any pictures from you, Lynette.
I got some pictures from Chris showing me his Tunisian, but no one else. So you got all of them that got turned in.
I think I got some of those too, as I recall.
I haven't seen your heart Afghan, but you would have sent it to Laura, so.
I don't remember it. I'll look later, but I need to go through my email again anyway. I'm sorry. I didn't get my videoed. That doesn't sound right. Until Thursday night. So I was trying to get it to edit it and rendered on Friday, and my phone decided it was too full, and I can't seem to solve the problem. So I'm stuck with a phone that won't let me finish a video. So that's why Thursday's Mom's Old Magazine did not get posted on Friday like I was planning.
It won't render it, huh?
It won't. It says
did you make it like, sometimes I have to go down to the 2nd level of quality, and then it will render it, and then I can, adjust it. But there's an
and that's a possibility. I'll send you pics, okay, just so I know how far to go.
Oh, that sounds like fun. A small drawstring bag. I found some of my...
That's cool.
Yeah, I found some of my granny squares, so I'm making them all one size to go with that. My scrap blanket. I want to finish it with granny squares and then a border. So, doing that. But I haven't found them all yet, but I found enough that I can keep myself busy. I got plenty to do.
Window, kitty. She's looking out that little part of the window I have.
I'm still on my yarn diet, but I have plenty of yarn that I can use. And I figured out my giveaways in January. So there's no reason I shouldn't be doing that.
Yep. I picked out the yarn for my giveaway, and then I watched my numbers start going like this.
Yeah. So I don't look at them.
I'm like, well, there goes that. I have to wait a little bit again. Oh, well. So, yes, if you've got anything you finished this summer since early July, because I can't remember when we actually started that.
Yeah, it
For
was
now.
July. Because it's like Pride and
right.
everything all wrapped up together.
Independence.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended, there's
celebrating your
independence
independence, right? With
many
connecting with crochet.
countries.
Yep.
That are in the summer, spring and summer at least. Oh, you're going to sit on my chair? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. There you go. Oh,
it's double-headed Tunisian washcloth is what I got. They're pretty. I love it. The pictures you sent me, I really like the look of the fabric that it makes.
Different double-headed Tunisian washcloth.
So a double-headed needle, maybe? Is that what you mean? That's what I was envisioning.
Huh. Okay. I have so many kids together now. I understand that. That's why I'm like, I have so many projects that I want to finish, that I want to get accomplished. That, if I do anything for a crochet along, it's going to have to be a small thing. So I can get these other things done and get them
right
finished and sent to the people that they're supposed to be going to or whatever. D through H hook.
I want to start doing the random acts of kindness crochet.
Double-headed hook. I got it now. Yeah, I've been watching some of those.
Yeah,
just some of those, I should say.
That you leave, just for people to, like they have the positive potatoes or whatever that you see everywhere. But there's so many things you can make and leave. And I was just thinking that might be a way to kind of burn through some of the scrap yarn, but still have it go to, charity in a way, because it's random acts of kindness. Bring somebody a smile, or maybe a fiddle toy or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
My voice is so hoarse because of the wildfires. We have so much smoke around us. So sorry about that. I can tell it's hoarse.
Coral ombre hat for a church weekend for teens.
Nice.
Okay.
I like the color coral.
So if you can get the pictures to me by Friday, let's just say I'm going to cut it off at, let's just say midnight Central. That way, that gives me Saturday and Sunday to work on it, and hopefully I can get it all done. Hopefully I can get this one done. Hopefully I can solve this problem so that I can continue to make videos. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do.
We'll figure it out somehow.
What the problem is, but I am so tired of deleting programs, and it's not doing me any good. So it just ends up telling me, oh, well, now you're at 30.58 or something like that, which means my phone's almost full, which doesn't have enough to even think about rendering and saving an edited video. So I was like, well, I guess I could go through and just not do the music at the beginning while I get this figured out,
Hi, Roberta.
Hi, Roberta.
Thanks for coming. Your crochet is usually put away by this time, isn't it, Roberta? I remember she used to tell me that. If you've made anything recently, we have a crochet along that's ending, and Laura's taking videos till Friday of finished projects, just what you've made during the summer, if you want to turn them in.
Just pictures, and it would help if you told me what it was. Sometimes I can't tell. But you can add any other information, but if I don't have enough time or enough room, some of that information may not get on. But I do try to tell the person's name and what it is at least.
Yeah. We just did that for fun, basically.
I don't do competition. Well, that's
It's
not really what it was. It was a crochet along based on whatever you were working on this time, for the most part.
From washcloths to water bottle cozies to granny squares. That's funny.
And it's funny you say if side anything. Laugh out loud.
I don't know. I didn't understand that.
Huh.
I think the computer messed that up.
I designed a set of Wizard of Oz dolls. Ooh,
nice.
If I'd done.
I know you. I know she crochets like crazy. You designed a set of Wizard of Oz dolls. I bet that's cool. Neat.
Oh, excuse me. No, I took it. For a second there, I thought I hadn't taken my meds.
Oh, gotcha.
Those would be cute to see, Roberta. Trying to write them up. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, that one I wrote right. That's the other one I didn't get.
If I'd, instead of if side.
Oh.
My phone's always changing words on me. Forever changing words on me.
We are going into a major heat wave. Although today's temperature didn't get as high as they said it was going to. So it'd be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see if tomorrow's does.
Well, last week was ours, 107. It's too hot. But unfortunately, it seems like it's everywhere.
I know it. If I'd done anything, yeah. Today only made it to 86. So what was supposed to be 4 days of over 100-degree temperatures is now looking like it might only be 2 days. 104 is considered the high for Tuesday and Wednesday. So I sort of think it's going to depend on how hot tomorrow gets.
Right. Lots of crazy weather going on, that's for sure. It's hard for people to just stay safe. It's so hot.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. It got too warm in here last night. And then I realized if it was that warm in here, what was it like out in the hall? I didn't even open the door to find out because I'd done it early in the day and it was really, really steamy hot in the hall. It's like, okay. And then it got too warm this afternoon and I was glad I turned the temperature down last night when I was too hot. Because, it's easier to cover up myself up again with more blankets than it is There was earthquake as a tropical storm.
Yep. I saw that, the earthquake and the
storm. Oh, wow.
Storm and all of that going on. Yep. It was like, I can't remember what they said, what level it was, but I saw it on the news. I think it was a 5 something on the Richter scale. I can't remember for sure. Bill would remember. He watches CNN off and on, you know. Right. So I catch what they're talking about when he turns it on there. From the baseball game to CNN to whatever, he just clicks it around.
I should be cold these days. I should be cold, but I still get too warm, and then it eases off, and then I'm too cold. So I understand that. I have a shawl. You can't see it. There it is. And a blanket on the back of my chair.
Mm-hmm.
I have the perfect solution. I'm homebound with an AC.
When it's this hot with my lupus, I'm not going outside either. I'll tell you what, it's like I'm allergic to it or something. If I want to feel bad, then I go out there and mess around. Because, man, It makes everything just flare. So I hear you, Chris. My husband says, you want to run to the store with me? I'm like, no, thank you. I can't do the heat. Well, my daughter was wearing a sweatshirt the other day, and it's 107. I was like, what are you doing?
So the blanket usually goes on my legs. Cat likes that because then she can lay on my legs.
Yeah.
And then the shawl goes around my shoulders if my arms or my hands are getting cold. So I get it. Although I still get too warm too.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was 5 something. Thank you for looking that up. My brain was hyper focused on that for some reason.
I know. We just take a nap. The West Coast doesn't know what to do. Yeah. 5.1 earthquake, but I don't know who was impacted. Okay. Well, you know, through the years when we didn't have air conditioning, I would have to just lay down, and I mean all spread out, sweating through the heat of the day, and eventually I would finally fall asleep, unless I was being jumped on by kids. That's when they were really young. Yes, I get that you're on the East Coast, sweetheart.
So humid and hot.
But I used to call it siesta time. I'm too hot. I can't do anything. I have to go lay down. I was not yawning like this for the last hour and a half.
No?
Nope, I wasn't. And now I can't seem to stop.
Yeah, that's how it happens. Usually. For some reason, the live makes you yawn. Or at least Rosemary used to count them.
I know. Now I was sitting in the chair. I have a sleeping cat in my chair, watching TV. And I wasn't yawning. I had to wiggle every now and then, but I wasn't yawning. It's the first day I haven't sweat all day in weeks. That's my answer to everything. I'll just take a nap.
That's a good answer. I would like to take naps. Usually I can get about an hour. Good rest in the afternoon, about 4. And that helps me kind of push through.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what kind of pain day it is and what all I do. That's what it just. I just try to stay present and do what I can do and do it with joy and gratitude the best I can.
It doesn't hurt so much if you're sleeping. Don't I know it?
That's true.
Yep. I do know it. I do know it.
I've been letting my crochet watch later or my list of subscriptions that I'm subscribed to, channels that I'm subscribed to, just run.
Yeah.
And I have the volume low, but I'm listening. But I just let it run throughout the day because I'm reading or whatever, crocheting or whatever I get into. Coloring, you never know with me. It depends on if the girls are here or not.
Yep. Roberta says, Colleen, my therapist says, give yourself some grace.
Mm-hmm. I try to do that.
If you can't shower, okay.
Today was my shower day and I did it, so that was good.
I got my sheets changed today.
Me too. I got them all washed and put back on. Well, my husband helped me, but still, we did it.
Right.
We got it done. So it feels a lot better when you're able to do those little steps, even though they seem like minor things.
If you can't shower, okay, wash your face. If you can't do dishes, wash your plate. Yep.
Yep.
I let mine stack up about 2, 3 meals. Depends.
I'm lucky. I still have a 17-year-old at home and she gets to do the dishes. That's like her one and only chore. So, and I don't know that she'll do it once she's back in school, but that's true. I guess they're not minor. It's something that you do for yourself.
That's
so
right.
It's not really minor. It's self-care, and that's important. That's true, Roberta.
Yep. So when I get ahead on my ice cube trays so that I don't get too far behind, refilling my water jug is, if it doesn't get done, I'm the only one I can blame. So
yeah.
Yes, you are very smart, Roberta.
You are smart. Lots of wisdom is what I found when I talked to you. For real. And the Yarny community, it's so good at that too, at like sharing that you need to show yourself grace and how to do so. I think
Good
it's
evening.
great.
Since I've been watching this channel, I picked up my knitting needles and I'm not stressful. Oh, very good.
Yay.
Very good. Cruising is fun anytime. That's awesome. I need to pick my knitting needles back up again.
Do you want to?
Well, I want to work on the loom and shawl anyway.
Gotcha.
And that's right now it's like this big, so it's on the little double pointy needles. So my whole life has turned to baby steps, and that's okay. I can do it. That's right.
Mine too, Lynette. Believe me. Laura can attest to it. Mine too.
Mine too.
We recognize the differences in one another when we talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, that kinship is there, that's for sure. Within our community too, it's awesome. Even if you don't, come out of the bushes or whatever and talk so much, it's comforting to listen to.
Just
Purple
cast on
ombre
purple
hat.
ombre hat. Ooh.
I'm jealous of your purple ombre.
I had that purple ombre poncho I made 2 years ago.
I have some purple yarn I'm going to work with, but I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it. It's from Hobby Lobby last year. It's their like ombre ones. Do you know? They have ones that were purple and brown, and it like transitions just in their own colors. Purple to purple to
Gotcha.
purple, but it's just different shades. But it's Hobby Lobby's brand. So
I know which ones you're talking about, but I can't. I don't
you
know
don't
how to
have
learn. Well, that's because you don't have any crocheting or knitting in your hands, but it's okay. We understand.
we like
I'm
you
one
to
that's
talk
pretty
anyway.
quiet, chat, laugh out loud.
I used to talk a lot in chat, and I don't anymore. I usually just say hello, and then I try to say hello back to people, but it's because I'm
actually
multitasking.
Yeah, I actually got on Granny Squares on Friday.
Did
I
you?
didn't go up on the panel, but I did. I'm like, Unicorn Raid, and she's like, oh, da 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 da. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. She's just all over the place, and she's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I can't type fast enough on my phone. I'm like, so I was just doing little quick. What? They're not sentences; they're chunks of a sentence. Just little quick answers, 2 or 3 word answers. Trying to help her get caught up a little bit. It was funny.
Right.
I watched the whole thing, but I didn't talk very much.
Chris is back.
Chris is back, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Okay, my fat finger's going to lay down up at 5 a.m. It's Monday.
All right. Have a beautiful night's sleep.
Thanks for coming, Roberta. We appreciate it.
I always love to have you say hi. And 5's early. That's what I was getting up. Whenever I got home at first, I was getting up at 5. I just was getting up at 5, but now I'm back to sleeping in.
Mm-hmm. Hugs and did hit the thumb. Okay, thank you. Oh, well, let's see. Today is the end of the summer independence, and whatever else summer has for you wherever you live in the world. Independence and pride, and so it's the end of our cal tonight. So if you did get anything done between the beginning of January and tonight, you've got till Friday to send me pictures.
July
at
and
least,
tonight.
Yeah, the beginning of July to tonight. I think that's what I said, but I don't know what I said.
January, but it's okay.
It's my retired schedule. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I understand. Morning bird or early bird.
Yeah.
Early bird versus me, the night owl. So you've got till Friday to send those pictures. The picture and what it is, because sometimes I can't tell exactly what it is I'm looking at. You have to remember the difference between 3D and flat. Pictures are flat, so I can't sometimes tell exactly where the edge is or the whatever. Okay, so I know most of your names, but if I don't, I will put your channel name.
Handle.
Handle. That's another good one.
I don't know.
With the picture, I don't know how I'm going to do it until I start to see what all I've got. Sometimes I do an audio over.
Right.
I can't think of the right word. Anyway, so it'd be audio over the pictures. And so I tell who you are and what the thing is in the picture, and then I like tell if it's all from one person. This is this item made by this person, and anyway, sometimes I've done it with words. So it just depends on how many pictures I have, how I'm going to end up doing it, and how much room I have on my phone.
Right, I was gonna say.
That's the other problem. So, yeah, I got to solve that problem. I was hoping to have it done today, and I just watched too much TV today.
If you have to email them to me, I can put one together, but you're going to be working on it anyway, so whatever's
Yep, I am.
Whatever's easiest.
I'm hoping to have it out by the last day of the month. So that
sounds
it's watchable.
Good.
So that's the plan. I just got to keep working on the problem with my phone. I don't want to have to delete all my photos.
Right.
Because that takes too much time.
Yes, it does.
I've already done a major amount of that already, trying to solve this problem. I have an external hard drive right here. And I have a couple of thumb drives too. I'm just not sure where they are at the moment. But that's actually, thank you, because that's actually probably going to solve the problem that I have with my other computer. I left my computer on like I've done for years. Just put it to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I opened it up and turned it on, and it didn't faze me that it was not on. And it went through all the startup stuff. And it comes up, and something flashed by, and I didn't see what it was. And lo and behold, Windows had updated. I lost everything on that hard drive.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, it's all gone. So I was like, because I didn't get it all. I didn't get it all moved over to my external hard drive. I got some of it moved over, but not the rest of it. So I lost a lot of raw video.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about finished videos, but the raw video, that could have been something I could have gone back to and used at a later date too. So
right.
So well. So yep, I've got a lot to do, and I feel like I'm sitting stuck in a. I don't even know what I'm feeling. I just feel stuck. I feel like I'm stuck. I really need to go to my appointment tomorrow. That's all I'm saying on that.
Yeah. I'm sorry you feel stuck. I know what you mean.
I feel like I'm spinning my wheels in place.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say a minute ago. I just couldn't figure out how to say it.
But not like treading water. Or is it like
not that bad? Just stuck. like I'm trying to move forward and yet still in the same spot.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Just spinning my wheels, waiting to hear from this place or that place or this place or that place.
Yeah. That I understand.
It seems like it is always something. Yep. Yep.
It's hard to hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait.
That's what it feels like. And then I've got to find the right information to finish filling in the paperwork. But in some cases, I don't even know. Hi, Sue. My goodness. Thanks for coming.
Welcome in.
I'm sitting here playing with my hook. And I keep putting it in the hole. And of course, it doesn't fit. But I'm just playing with it. And now I'm too warm. And there's the humidity too. I've got moisture on the outside of a double-walled cup. That's humidity. I'm hurrying up and waiting on my new green card. Oh, yeah?
That's a process, isn't it?
No kidding. Oh, geez, I didn't even get that active, did I? Really? Oh, yeah, doing the wheels.
I don't know.
Probably what did it.
Oh, okay.
I have the shortest shorts I have that I own on.
Mm-hmm.
My legs are cold, but my core still gets too warm.
I get that
my arms
too.
are the first place I get the sweat.
No, go ask him. Buddy's barking at me.
That's the
He's like, Mom, I went out.
I went out. Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, little buddy does.
I know, Sue. That's part of who I'm dealing with too. It's supposed to feel like 110 here in Indiana on Wednesday. Yeah, we're supposed to be at about 104.
It's too hot. Too hot, too hot.
That's not helping. It definitely is not helping. Oh, I have to go somewhere on Wednesday. Oh, I need to make myself a note so I don't forget. Okay, let's see. Wednesday. Okay, so. Oh, I guess I better make that phone call tomorrow then.
It's way too hot. That's what I know.
Okay. That works. There we go. All right. Alabama is under heat dome. Yep. It is
Goodness.
slowly moving its way across the United States. At least that's the way I am understanding it. There I am. That was interesting. I'm plugged in. I can see all the lights flashing. That was interesting.
Yeah. Strange.
But I mean, I've heard Colleen talk about, 7 days of heat, and then it either goes, well, it comes across and then goes south of us. It's
Mm-hmm.
the weirdest thing because our temperatures go up, but not as much as everybody else's. So it's like it goes south of us, which would make sense why Alabama would be under a heat dome. Okay. So that also fits. But this time it's supposed to come straight across. I'll let you know. I'll let you know by putting a message out there. Okay, it's 110 here today.
Yuck. We got lucky. It was only 107 a couple days last week. 105, 107, but it could have lasted longer. So I'm just glad that we're done with it for, well, I don't think it's coming back this week anyway.
Yeah,
I got a couple good sized zucchinis.
We were supposed to have 4 days of it, and now we're looking at 3 really hot days, but only 2 above 100. So you're welcome for the heat. Yeah. I don't think it's coming up from Alabama. Usually moves across, and then if it dips south, it's because there's something north of Iowa that is causing it to dip. There's usually some kind of adjustment in the what am I trying to say, that
jet stream.
Yes. And if it comes down far enough, then it cools off the northern states. And so I'm in the north half of Iowa, so I get sometimes included in that cooling down, where it's dipping down from coming east. It dips down and it hits the southern states and hits you guys hard. I know it does. I have family down there. Well, they're all in Florida now, but I've had family down there through the years. Now they're all in Florida, and that's okay. So yeah, it's been a crazy summer. It's been, well, our seasons have been changing anyway. We don't get nearly the amount of snow that we did the first few years that we lived here, and I've lived here 18 years. And I've watched the spring get warmer to the point where it's rain in the spring now.
Yeah.
Starting in, say, early to middle March. It's not even spring yet, but it's no longer snowing. Or if it snows, it just snows and then it melts before it hits the ground. But you can see the snow in the air. Those are such fun days.
Yeah.
Not really, but it is fun. It's fun to watch the snow falling and then there's nothing on the ground.
Right.
Wet because it's melted before it hit the ground. So, but yeah, I mean, I biology major here, chemistry minor. I've watched the seasons changing. I've watched it cool off here. Which is funny to say because I was just talking about how it was warm in the spring and it's raining. But the winter isn't as cold as it used to be. So that's why it's warmer in the spring and raining. But the summers aren't as hot as they used to be where I'm living.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just change that I've seen in the 18 years I've lived here. So, yeah. I'm not going to get into the politics of all that stuff, but that's what I have noticed through the years. And I mean, I noticed the same thing growing up in Colorado too. So the seasons come and go, but the seasons come and go, but the yearly changes are there.
Yeah.
Not just the seasonal changes, but the yearly changes. The same season it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Finally, 18 years, you can tell there's a difference between what you remember happening and what you're seeing happening now. Mm-hmm. So that's all I'm getting at. So anyway, you're welcome for the heat. Yes. Okay, enough about that. believe me, scientists, I could stick to some of those topics for a long time, but my memory's not what it used to be, so I don't have the proper words anymore. It takes too long to pull them out of my head, and I don't have the proper what would be the right word? Not evidence, but that's close to what I was thinking. I just haven't been following some things very well, but I can tell you what I've experienced. That's the wrong kind of evidence. I can't think of the right word, but that's the closest I can come to what I'm trying to say.
Or whatever, yeah.
So, anyhow, okay. Sister who lives in Australia, where it is currently winter, has seen a lot of her garden blooming like it's spring. Exactly. I'm sure out in Washington, where I used to live, I'm sure that they've got flowers blooming even in early February, because I remember them late February when we lived there, and that was over 18 years ago. So if it's warming up that much, the flowers are starting to bloom almost a whole month early. You know, I mean, the same things going on out here, like I just said. So it's all over. It just helps if you can understand where you've been and where you're going, at least environmentally, anyway. Okay. Again, we are finishing our summer cal today. Pondering for Laura, could the 14-degree shift of Earth axis have something to do with season change? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I don't follow all the different disciplines anymore. I haven't for a long time, having kids and moving, and
yeah, you get busy.
There was just too much going on, and no money to buy what I would have needed anymore. It rarely snows here in Alabama. Yep, exactly. So yeah, that very well could be a part of it, Chris. And okay.
Absolutely.
So today's the last day of the cal. So if you have finished anything or started and finished anything between early July and today, please send me the pictures by Friday if you want to be in the video of, what am I calling this again? Summer Independence or something like that?
We just put celebrating independence with connecting with crochet. Okay. That's just what we called it. We didn't do a hashtag or anything like that.
Yeah, not this time. I couldn't remember. Lost my pen. Oh, there it is.
And it was just a pun at, not pun, but just, a catch-all for us, because we didn't want to put any contingencies or rules, or because it's just for fun.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing it down so I don't forget.
It's okay. I have it written down on my calendars too, so maybe I'll remember to ask how it's going.
Okay. Well, hopefully I got it close enough to what you said, so. All right. So we'll be back here next Sunday. We need to spread the word, though, again, because we're sitting at 8 people tonight as the high that I've seen anyway. So we need to spread the word again that we're back at least on Sunday nights now. And then hopefully we can stick to it.
Yep.
I've got to find my new happy place. And I'm not there yet.
You know, I'm right there with you. You know that.
I know it. And I can't get a new phone. So, I mean, I've got what I got. And if I can't get this solved, I might have to actually ask for help. So we'll see. So anyway, if it's okay with you, I think we'll end at 5 minutes early.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So, everybody, we love you. Be safe.
Sure.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We love you all. We appreciate you coming.
Happy hooking.
And being here with us. And those of you watching and replay, we appreciate you and love you just as much. So everybody be safe. Bye-bye.
Bye. Happy hooking.